This weekend was unreal. What just happened didn't just shake up the Cup Series, it might have changed the entire season. And that's only half the story. Because while one driver just made history, tension is already building behind the scenes. Real tension. The kind that turns a rivalry into something much bigger. There are two major stories coming out of COTA right now. One happened on the track. The other is brewing in the garage. Both of them matter if you care about this championship battle. Before we break it all down, do me a favor, hit that like button. Subscribe to RaceCar Nation Report. We are a new channel. We are pushing toward 500 subscribers. If you love honest, passionate NASCAR talk from real fans, you are in the right place. Now let's get into it. Story number 1. Tyler Reddick just did something no driver has ever done. Not in the modern era, not in the old school era, nobody. Driving the number 45 Toyota, 4-3 She Racing. He opened the 2026 season with wins at Daytona, Atlanta, and now COTA. 3 straight wins to start the year. That has never happened before. In 2-3, she became the first team to win the first 3 races of a season since Petty. Enterprises did it back in 1963. Let that sink in. And the craziest part? He had to go through Shane van Gisbergen to do it. SVG started 13th. He carved his way through the field like he always does on road courses. By the end of Stage 1, he was already up to 3rd. He and Ross Chastain had short-pitted, giving up stage points for track position. Chastain won Stage 1, Van Gisbergen was 2nd. Then came Michael McDowell, Chris Buescher, AJ Allmendinger, Ty Gibbs, Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott, Carson Hasever, and Denny Hamlin. Ryan Blaney had shown serious long-run speed early. He ran down Chase Briscoe and took control, and strategy flipped everything upside down. Stage 2, Blaney regained the lead during pit cycles. Van Gisbergen restarted 15th on fresher tires. Connor Zilisch spun in Turn 1 after contact from Daniel Suarez. Noah Gragson spun between Turn 6A and 6B. Josh Berry looped at mid-pack, but kept going. Alex Bowman got hit with a pass-through penalty for an uncontrolled tire. Austin Dillon lost major time with a broken shifter. Up front, Reddick took control for the first time since starting from the pole. But with 3 laps to go in Stage 2, he pitted from the lead. He gave up the stage for race positioning. That allowed Ty Gibbs to win Stage 2, followed by Allmendinger, Suarez, Todd Gilliland. Reddick, Bubba Wallace, Blaney, Cole Custer, William Byron, and Van Gisbergen. That right there is championship mindset. Sacrifice short-term points for the long game. Stage 3, Reddick and Blaney were out front. Van Gisbergen slotted into 5th. Eric Jones spun in the back, but recovered. Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell were beating and banging in a heated battle inside the top 10. Then disaster struck for Chase Briscoe. Something broke in the rear end with 32 laps to go. He was running top 5. He became the first car to head to the garage. Green flag stops started. Reddick pitted with 26 laps left. Blaney followed. Van Gisbergen came in a lap later. Then chaos. Ross Chastain spun off track because of a loose wheel. The wheel actually came off. NASCAR threw a caution. He was held for 2 laps. Penalties are coming next week. During that caution, some cars pitted, but Reddick, Blaney, Van Gisbergen, and Zilisch stayed out on older tires. That decision shaped the finish. Bowman climbed out of the car feeling ill. Matt Snyder finished the race in the number 48 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet. On the restart, Van Gisbergen passed Blaney for 2nd. Zilisch spun again in Turn 1, 2nd time that day. Zane Smith got caught up and his day was basically done. Further back, Kyle Busch made contact with teammate Jesse Love. That sent Chris Buescher spinning at the exit of the final corner. The finish up front, it was exactly what we wanted. Reddick versus Van Gisbergen. Bell on fresh tires powered his way to 3rd, but he never got to the front 2. SVG closed in. You could see him stalking. You could feel it. Everyone watching was thinking, here it comes. But he never got the run he needed. Reddick held steady. Calm, smooth, no mistakes. With 5 laps to go, SVG started to fade. Tire wear? Maybe dirty air? Whatever it was, Reddick drove away. He crossed the line nearly 4 seconds ahead. Final top 5. Tyler Reddick, Shane Van Gisbergen. Trackhouse Racing, Christopher Bell, Joe Gibbs Racing. Ty Gibbs, Joe Gibbs Racing, Michael McDowell, Spire Motorsports rounding out the top 10. Larson, Elliott, Blaney, Allmendinger, and Hamlin. 95 laps. At 2 hours, 58 minutes, and 52 seconds. 3 wins, 3 races, and he said it best. Beating SVG on a road course, the guy he has been trying to beat for a while, made it that much sweeter. Story number 2 now. Here is where it gets interesting. Apparently not everyone in the garage is just tipping their hat. According to reports from sources close to the paddock, Shane van Gisbergen allegedly made strong internal remarks questioning Reddick's performance. These were not public comments. These were reportedly private conversations with team members and close associates, but they leaked. And what is being claimed? That Reddick's car might have an invisible aerodynamic advantage, that the cornering grip looks above normal standards, that the straight-line speed seems stronger than expected. The tire wear appeared unusually low compared to the rest of the field. There were even references to subtle aerodynamic tweaks that are difficult to detect, possibly strategically positioned ballast to improve weight distribution, superior stability on corner exit. Now let me be clear. There is zero official confirmation of anything irregular. NASCAR has not announced an investigation. 2-3 Racing has not released a statement. Nothing formal has happened. These were reportedly private remarks. But the mood in the garage? Insiders say it is tense. Think about it. 3 straight wins. Dominant performance at COTA, where many expected SVG to control the day. Comfortable margin under pressure. When someone wins like that, people start looking. Is this frustration from a competitor who just got beat straight up? Or is there genuine concern brewing? As a fan, I will say this. When you are making history, people are going to question you, especially in the next-gen era where everything is supposed to be so tightly regulated. But unless NASCAR finds something, right now, this is just talk. What it does do, though, it cranks this rivalry up to another level. Reddick versus Van Gisbergen is no longer just about road courses. It is about pride. It is about legitimacy. It is about dominance. Championship picture from a championship standpoint, Reddick is sitting on top of the standings, looking unstoppable. 3 playoff tickets basically already punched, massive momentum, confidence through the roof. God, if this stays clean, we could be watching one of the greatest season starts in modern NASCAR history. If it turns controversial, this could explode into the biggest technical storyline of the year. Either way, the early 2026 season just became must-watch every single week. As fans, this is why we love it. The racing, the strategy, the drama, the rivalries. So what do you think? Is this just competitive frustration talking? Or is there something deeper here? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let us talk about it. And if you love passionate NASCAR coverage like this, make sure you like the video. Subscribe to RaceCar Nation Report. We are a new channel building a real community of hardcore fans. We are pushing toward 500 subscribers. If you are the kind of fan who watches every lap, argues about strategy, and cares about this sport the way we do, you belong here. I will see you in the next one.